"Hey, Phego," Michaela said, infusing her voice with an upbeat tone she didn't feel. "Does Ariel know you're a direwolf?" The beast didn't respond, didn't move. She was pretty sure he wasn't even breathing. A sure sign she'd probably hit a nerve. Michaela shrugged. "It's the spots, really. I remember seeing them in a book at our pack historical center, one of those ones on Wolf Shifter legend. The size of you is enough to turn heads, but the spots are undeniable. You're supposed to be extinct." Nada. Nothing. Not a whine or a growl or a huff. Figured. As soon as the coffee was done and she'd poured herself a cup, Michaela headed to the seating area on the edge of the island, settling onto a bar stool. Her wolf didn't move closer, but he didn't run away either. He didn't leave. She considered that a win. He might not want to answer her, but that didn't mean he didn't want to listen. And she could be a damn fine storyteller when she wanted to be. "My dad named me Michaela after his brother. My uncle was killed during the European shifter wars of the early 19th century. I assume you know about those, but our pack was hard hit during that time. Our family was almost decimated before my ancestors managed to escape to the New World. When I was born, an Omega female, the first the pack had ever had, my birth was celebrated. I was brought up loved and cared for, honored by my packmates, and protected by my family. My parents are still alive, and I have 3 brothers and a sister. I chose to go to medical school when it became apparent that human medicine was advancing quickly, and that I could be of service to the community of wolf shifters and the human towns our land borders. It was a tough go to convince my alpha to let me leave, but I did it." Michaela waited, taking a sip of her coffee to give him time to... what, she didn't know. Chuff, snarl, walk away. He did none of those things, though. He sat quiet and still, attentive even, as if he was listening to her rambles, wanting more. Something she could provide him. "It was during med school that I met Ariel. She was so spunky, so feisty and confident. I liked her from the start, though it was quite the surprise to walk into an auditorium one day and smell another shifter in the room. Things were tense for all of about 2 minutes before we realized we had advantages over the humans and could help each other out. We studied together, lived together for a while, and kept each other sane during MCATs and residency. She's one of my best friends, practically family to me. The last thing you need to worry about is me doing anything to harm her. I'm here to help, to keep her focused during her delivery, and to make sure that she and that baby stay healthy. I know you don't trust me right now, but hopefully you will at the end of this." Michaela stopped and sipped her coffee again, considering, unsure if the direction of her thoughts was the way to go. But there was more to be said, more he needed to hear, and he was still sitting and watching her. So she took a deep breath and prepared for a reaction. "Colt is my bodyguard. Even now, even with me being well into adulthood and self-sufficient, my alpha worries about me. I'm an Omega, and that seems to be a wanted commodity in our society lately. Colt's here to keep me safe, nothing more. He follows me wherever I go, but he's not." Michaela sighed and looked down at the table. Her wolf hadn't even been in human form yet, hadn't spoken to her. How could she say Colt wasn't meaningful to her life when that implied her mate was meaningful in some way? She didn't know anything about him, didn't know how he would react, didn't know if he felt a single bit of attraction for her. That sort of admission, stating you had possible feelings when you had absolutely no idea if the other person had an inkling of attraction or not, was hard, sort of terrifying, sort of intimate. "It's hard to have a conversation like this when I don't know what you're thinking," she whispered. "I can't even read your body language or your facial expression. Can you shift, please? Can we—" Before she could finish her thought, though, Colt came thundering down the stairs, racing into the living room and heading straight for the island where Michaela sat. "You know better than to leave my side," Colt snapped, a growl rising in his throat. He wore nothing but a pair of boxers, his muscled body fully on display as he grabbed her arm and tugged her off her seat. Not exactly what she needed, considering the conversation she was trying to have with her mate.